Right now, your body is running a chemical alarm system. It has been running it all day. Every notification, every awkward conversation, every bill you haven't opened yet. Your brain registered all of it as a threat. And every time it did, it flooded your bloodstream with a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is the reason your jaw is tight right now. It is the reason you felt wired but exhausted at 2 in the afternoon. It is the reason your sleep has been strange, your mood has been off, and your brain feels like it is running through wet concrete. Most people think stress is a feeling. It is not. Stress is a chemical reaction. And here is the wild part. You can reverse it, not in weeks, not after a silent retreat or a month of journaling, in hours. Because your body has counter systems built right in. Ancient, hardwired, shockingly effective counter systems. And most of us have been walking past them every single day. Stay until the end, because the third habit is the one that will genuinely surprise you. So let us start with what cortisol actually does to you. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a lion and a passive-aggressive email. I know that sounds ridiculous. But your threat detection system is about 300,000 years old. It was built for a world where danger was physical and immediate. When it detects a threat, real or imagined, it triggers the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, a cascade that ends with your adrenal glands pumping cortisol into your blood. Your heart rate climbs, your digestion slows, your immune response dials down, your brain narrows its focus to survival. That system saved your ancestors from predators. In the modern world, it never fully switches off, and chronically elevated cortisol does serious damage over time. Memory loss, weight gain, inflammation, anxiety, suppressed immunity. Your body is not built to live in a state of permanent alarm. But here is what is fascinating. The same speed that cortisol spikes in is the same speed you can drop it, because the systems that calm it are just as powerful. You just have to activate them. Habit 1. Controlled breathing. Specifically, the kind where your exhale is longer than your inhale. This sounds almost too simple to be real, but the science is not subtle. In 2017, researchers at Stanford identified a specific cluster of neurons in the brainstem called the pre-Bootzinger complex. These neurons do not just control breathing. They directly signal the brain's stress and arousal centers. When you breathe slowly and extend your exhale, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the brake pedal of your stress response. Your heart rate drops. Your vagus nerve fires calming signals to your organs, and your cortisol output begins to fall. The technique that has the most evidence behind it is called physiological sighing, a double inhale through the nose, followed by a long, slow exhale through the mouth. 2 minutes. That is all it takes to measurably shift your nervous system state. 2 minutes. You have done things today that took longer and did less for you. Habit 2. Cold exposure. And I know, stay with me, because this is not about ice baths or extreme discomfort. Even a brief cold shower, 30 seconds of cold water on the back of your neck, triggers something remarkable. Your body releases a burst of norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter that actually suppresses cortisol activity and improves mood almost immediately. A 2008 study from Virginia Commonwealth University found that short cold exposure stimulated the brain's blue spot, the locus coeruleus, sending anti-stress signals cascading through the brain. This is why people who cold shower consistently report feeling calmer and sharper for hours afterward. It is not willpower, it is neurochemistry. The cold shock activates your body's own chemical counter-response, and that response is faster than any pill. You do not need an ice bath, you need 30 seconds of discomfort, and the stress you were carrying before you turned that tap, it feels different when you come out, smaller, because chemically it is. But here is the part that surprised me most. Habit 3. Social laughter. Real laughter. Shared laughter. Not a chuckle at your screen alone at midnight. The kind where you're with someone and something catches you both off guard. Researchers at Loma Linda University, led by Dr. Lee Burke, have been studying laughter and cortisol since the 1980s. Their findings are consistent and striking. Anticipating laughter drops cortisol levels by up to 39%. Even before the joke lands, just knowing something funny is coming begins to chemically calm you down. And during genuine social laughter, oxytocin floods your system. Oxytocin actively suppresses cortisol. Your immune markers improve. Your blood pressure drops. Pain tolerance increases. This is why ancient humans spent evenings around the fire telling stories and laughing together. It was not entertainment. It was nervous system regulation. It was how the body processed the threats of the day and signaled that the danger had passed. We replaced those fires with glowing rectangles, and we replaced that shared laughter with passive consumption, alone. And then we wonder why we cannot sleep. So here is the truth. Your stress system is not broken. It is doing exactly what it was built to do. But you are living in a world that keeps triggering it without ever giving it the off switch it needs. You have 3 off switches now: a long exhale, cold water, real laughter with another person. None of them cost money. None of them require a subscription. Your body built these doors out of evolutionary necessity. It has been waiting for you to walk through them. The question is not whether they work. They do. The question is whether you will use them before tonight becomes another night where you lie awake, wired, wondering why you cannot seem to come down. You can. And it starts with a breath.